Hey everybody, what's going on? Juan here with a little bit of pre-Raw action as we step inside the ring in Fire Pro Wrestling World, which is out on Steam Early Access, and I've been hooked on this game. You know, I haven't really played a lot in the last week because I've been a little bit busy, but I've been making sure to, you know, go to the Steam Workshop and download a lot of people. The roster is just so expansive with this game, you know. So just want to quickly show off some of the things that I've downloaded. So you go to Wrestler Edit for all of that. Oh, right, no, because like you can't edit the ones you download on the workshop. So what I'm going to do is go to Team. I'm going to go to Transfer Wrestler. There you get a pretty good idea. I still have all these people. Like, none of these people right now show up in my roster. I'm going to get my coffee, if you don't mind, because coffee's good, always. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is a collection that I downloaded of a bunch of different creations. So you see Duffman from The Simpsons, Gordon Freeman from Half-Life, see a Helen Lovejoy also from The Simpsons. Rambo, though he's kind of looking like Liu Kang. I really think this Rambo looks a lot like Liu Kang. Maybe it's just me, though. And let me go and maybe check out some of the ones at the bottom here. Rick Taylor. I'm just going to do a CPU match because, like, I really like doing those. That way I can show off a little bit more of the game and some of the people that I've downloaded so far. Let's just do a normal match. Let's have a little bit of Raw versus Nintendo action. Let's do Roman Reigns versus... Who is Roman going to battle? He is going to battle Mario. Okay, cool. I hadn't seen all the different outfits. It's going to be Roman Reigns versus Mario. With the referee being Fairbear. Probably the greatest referee of all time. Entrances are on, right? Liam, welcome, bro. Hope you're doing awesome. Let's take a look here. We have Roman Reigns versus Mario. And I think I just do entry finished. All right, because I have the dojo, and I don't think the dojo has an actual, like, entrance. Welcome, Cody. So, let's see here. I'm going with this one. I'm going to go with Mario. You know, people are talking about the Super Nintendo Classic, so why not? Why not go with the greatest plumber of all time that doesn't really do a lot of plumbing, but people still like him? Meanwhile, we'll drink some more of my coffee because you can never let coffee grow cold. I think that is highly disrespectful. Oh my goodness, look at that. Mario just slapping Reigns. You know, this game, as I mentioned, is on early access, and it actually put out an update recently. And fortunately, it fixed one of the issues that I had with the game, which was that if you use the PS4 controller, which is what I'm using, and you went to the creation suite, well, what happened is that whenever you tried to change a color, it would just keep scrolling up. So you can actually change a color. So they changed that. They changed a couple things as well, which is nice. You know, the whole point of early access is that they're listening to fan reception, fan response, and really... acting out based on it, you know. So I think that's really good to see. You know, Mario, I guess he's some kind of submission specialist. Oh my goodness, another slap again. Okay, unorthodox cover. Can't even get a 1 count on the big dog. The big dog. Oh, almost like a coquina clutch, I think we have going on. So how are you guys doing? Cody, Liam, everybody watching, thank you for stopping by and checking out this pre-Raw stream. You know, WWE Battleground happened just yesterday, and it's getting a lot of mixed reactions. You can actually check out Ryan's full review of Battleground on the channel here. And yeah, it's just unfortunate how it seems like SmackDown pay-per-views as a whole have definitely fallen down the ladder. Like the fact that Great Balls of Fire was a much better pay-per-view than Battleground, I think says a lot about what's currently happening with WWE. Do you know how long I'm going to last? It's 11 p.m. here in Wales. I've got to work in the morning. Oh, wow. Hey, man, can't blame you. You know, something I do want to work on in the near future is actually doing morning streams. Like 8 a.m. here would be what time for you? Like right now it's 6 p.m. What would 8 a.m. be for you? Because I'm trying to figure out, you know, we have a lot of people in the UK and other sides of the world, and I want to do good by all of you. I know it's hard to please everybody when it comes to like time zones and differences, but if I can at least, you know, figure out some kind of time that really works out for everybody, or I can take turns, you know, do like a later stream doing, oh, spear! It's the first time I actually see the spear in the game, but Mario now with a cover. Okay, what's Mario going for? Oh, Superman punch. Super plumber punch, I'm going to call that one. Mario sends Rain to the corner. That math is just too much at this time. Yeah, I can't blame you. I can't blame you. So you're saying 11, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So that's 5 hours ahead. So if it was 8, it would be 9, 10, 11, 12. 8 a.m. my time would be 1 p.m. your time, for context. So if I did like a Saturday stream or something, maybe that could work out pretty well. Mario with a snap suplex. You see that the combatants are starting to get a little bit tired from this bout that's already been going on for 9 minutes. 9 minutes in game time. That's not like real world time. You know, the game is sped up a little bit, as you can see by the seconds going on. Some of those vicious Samoan headbutts taking place by Reigns. Stunner! Stunner! Is this it? 1, 2. No, Reigns kicks out of the stunner. Of course he does. So Mario grabbing the leg, hoping to take a bit of an advantage. I think Mario has ended up looking a lot better in this match. Reigns with the go behind. Bacon! What's going on, bro? Welcome, welcome. Mario with another Superman punch. What's he doing? Going up high. Oh, with the double stomp. Double stomp by Mario. Sends Reigns to another Superman punch. See here, Nicole's telling me that she didn't get a notification about the stream. You know, we're still getting started doing streams on YouTube. So let me just double check that the stream is being and almost gets a 3. Boom. Let's see here. How did you guys know that I was live? Because YouTube did give me a weird thing. Mario and Luigi and Toad versus the Shield. Hey, that could work. They would probably feed Toad to everybody though. That wouldn't end too well for him. 2. And Mario with another cover, and this time he gets the 3. So as I'm checking this, I'll put another match for everybody. I'll showcase, let's see here, who do we have? Okay, so none of you actually saw through YouTube, so it's basically what Nicole's saying. So meanwhile, let's do another match. Let's do CM Punk. And then I'm going to do CM Punk versus... Samoa Joe. We'll switch to the Big Garden Arena. There we go. That's the next match. So yeah, this is tricky. Like, yeah, it's not showing up right now. So my apologies for everybody watching this on the video archive. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we should officially be public. Yeah, so that's completely my bad. So, yeah, anybody watching on the video archive, you know, people make mistakes. I make mistakes. I make a lot of them. Sometimes they happen on the podcast. As you can see, somebody cannot spell the Destroyer. It says the Destroyer. How would you guys say it? Destroyer. Samoa Joe. So now this should be showing up on the channel. So I'll just log on my personal YouTube account. Verify this. And for future, yeah, okay, yeah, now it shows up. Now I see it. Can anybody else let me know if you guys see this on the YouTube channel? This game is a perfect Switch game. I agree, and it would not surprise me at all if it does end up being on the Switch. What I'm not sure of is how it would work when it comes to downloading characters. You know, like right now there's a lot of things happening with the Switch in regards to like the online service, and there being a lot of criticism about it. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there. Hey, I just found a stuck pixel in the game or something? This is weird. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's... Okay. It's not in the game. It's my webcam. There we go. That was fixed now. We're smoothing things out here, but let's just do... the bear ref talking like a human is odd. I've heard this is actually the bear that attacked Keith over 100 podcast episodes ago. And then Keith and him made up. And then what happened is just like, you know, let's be professionals about this and avoid any lawsuits. So then Keith just gave the bear this job as a way to make peace. At least give him a Scooby voice. that could work. Oh, CM Punk takes Samoa Joe to the outside. I really like just watching the CPU matches take place here. We're up to a 10 count. Remember, it's a 20 count if I'm not mistaken. I learned that when that happens, you actually do got a button mash. That's not like an automated thing. One of my favorite people to wrestle as is Shawn Michaels, so I'll do that in a little bit once I'm done with my coffee. It's tough though, like to hit the sweet chin music in this game. The setup is so elaborate that it's a lot easier to just have another move, but it's so satisfying once you actually get a chance to hit it. Yeah, I do hope this game eventually makes it on the Switch because it doesn't have a lot of buttons as well, so I think you could. I guess there's ways you could probably make it so you can use like the one half of the Joy-Cons with this game. Although with the pinning button, that's a shoulder button, but there's probably a way they could, you know, fix that a little bit. Yeah, Samoa Joe's got that sleeper hold in tight on the punker man himself. I use ground coffee, my friend. Puerto Rican coffee is very strong, so we use milk with it. Not everybody. I use a little bit of milk with it, like up this cup. I fill it about this much with milk because our coffee is very, very strong. Like, I remember when Ryan came here for the wedding and everything, he had some coffee, and he could definitely tell that it was a lot stronger. So I like to put a little bit of milk just because it's way too strong. Like, we're in comparison, a lot of North American coffee, I've had black with no sugar, and it's soft. And not like SAWFT soft, just soft coffee. I don't even drink coffee to like stay awake. I just like drinking it, like especially after like dinner or something. I'll usually always have a cup before Raw, because sometimes an episode of Raw is pretty bad. You gotta have some coffee in your life to make things a little better, right?
Give up. Give up.
What I do wish is that, you know, there's all those ground moves I've lost to like a random sleeper hold, which isn't bad, I guess, that it happens every now and then. But I would prefer if that didn't happen. Just because it's like you've been, oh, he dropped it on his head. Yeah, you're building up this whole match. I had a match last night. It was like Shawn Michaels versus Rey Mysterio or something like that. And then Shawn Michaels, no, it was against somebody else. Anyway, like basically I got put in a sleeper hold and I tapped out in like 2 seconds. Like, we've been wrestling for about 10 minutes. It's just weird that after 10 minutes, you know, that is the move that puts me away, just a random sleeper hold. I got a feeling. I'm with you, brother. Coffee's a godsend. Is a godsend to the taste. Well, okay, I gotta. I'm with you, brother. Coffee is a god sent to the taste buds. There we go. Okay. Sometimes my reading is not too good, man, but coffee's the greatest thing ever. Oh, check out that clothesline. It's gonna be a crappy Raw tonight. Oh man, I've been feeling very just about WWE for the past couple weeks. Even like last night during Battleground, I just wasn't really feeling it. Like, not even against the show itself, but like the build up, the whole like I'm gonna be watching a pay-per-view. It's just like I'm watching it. We're gonna talk about it, and I always enjoy that. Like, I always enjoy talking to you guys about it, but I want something to happen. Oh, DVD by Samoa Joe. Okay, CM Punk looks worn out at this point. Missing a wheel kick by Samoa Joe. Nice combination of strikes by the punker himself. How was talking smack last night after Battleground? Actually, I haven't watched it. I got to check it out. Oh, an Anaconda Vice in the middle of the ring, but doesn't get the job done. Like, the moment I read that Daniel Bryan wasn't going to be in it, I was so disinterested in it that I just didn't watch it. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know if you're feeling the way that I am right now. It's just, the talent is there, and I think we've said that on many times on the podcast now. The talent is definitely there. WWE is not short of highly capable sports entertainers, if you will, but the way that everybody's being used is just so neutral. And that's not every week, you know. Muscle Buster? Oh, Muscle Buster! And CM Punk lands to the outside and gets up before Samoa Joe. Okay. Sure. They're trying it again. And this has got to be at 1, 2. Good game. Good game. And just like that, Samoa Joe is your winner. So now let's actually wrestle. I'm gonna step inside the ring now. So, gonna be doing match between more viewers since you clicked the public button. Yeah, no, definitely. And if you're just tuning in live now, my apologies. I've been streaming for 10 minutes before. You know, you probably got the notification. That's because I'm an idiot and had this unlisted. So I'm going to play Shawn Michaels because I really want to show you guys how the Sweet Chin music works. It's awesome. Well, let's choose. I like that outfit. Let's do some more. Let's do Shawn Michaels versus. Let's do Shawn Michaels against. Let's do Shawn Michaels against Nakamura. That's a. I don't think that's a match people have talked about. The CPU is at 7, and last night I got killed at 7. Even though I was doing pretty good the other day. And Jack, welcome, man. Favorite WWE DVD? Rob Van Dam, One of a Kind, pops in. I watched that. Holy crap, I had that thing on loop almost every day. I really enjoyed that one. The Rise and Fall of ECW is easily another one of my favorite DVDs. Aside from that, the Eddie Guerrero one, it was called Light, Cheat, and Steal. I really like that one, but the Rob Van Dam one was, I think, such a great combination because I hadn't watched a lot of ECW up until that point, so watching those matches with Jerry Lynn and all that was, oh wow, they just straight up have. That's the first time I see that. But yeah, watching those was just so damn good. Okay, I already got more offense than I thought it would. So if you remember, I'm playing as Shawn Michaels. These are all downloaded creations off the Steam Workshop. Oh, man. Let's run the ropes. Oh, nice. I got the crossbody. Hitting a running strike is no easy feat in this game. Yeah, Shawn, keep working on Nakamura. Which I really was not a big fan of his match with Corbin last night. I thought it was disappointment. Way too slow for me. Oh, check that out. Aw. I feel like SummerSlam is going to have way too many multi-person matches. WWE always feels the need to squeeze people on the show. Yeah, you're right, True Prince, and welcome, bro. Like, that does happen a lot with SummerSlam, especially like the woman throughout history on SummerSlam. You know, maybe that can change now, but I remember there being like so many multi-woman matches. Favorite live event you were at? Favorite live event was actually probably a TNA live event. I was here in Puerto Rico. It was almost empty, almost nobody showed up, but it was a stat card. That and I got pushed by Scott Steiner, so that was really good. And welcome, Ciampa.
Give up.
Come on. Oh. Okay, nice, nice. I just gotta keep working the chin lock. Counter. Ow.
5 minutes gone.
Damn. Okay, first cover of the match. Definitely not gonna end yet. I can never hit one of these strikes. Like, they make that the damn thing impossible. Okay, at least I can get that. Come on. Oh. Hey, I can land that mean crossbody like nobody's business, so at least I got something going on.
Give up.
The one and only WWE DVD I own is the first Triple H one, The Game, about his rehab after the injury. That's a really good one. I think I saw a rip of that. Like, oof. Many years ago. But that was pretty good. Like, can you imagine like a WWE 24 about that, that quad injury now. Like the way they would handle that. Was there a point where you did not watch wrestling at all? Yes, I'm trying to remember the exact date. That had to have been around 2012, 11? I went like 5-6 months without watching Raw. Like I stayed updated, so even though I wasn't watching, it's just not that great of a time. There's a lot of stuff happening, but I made sure to like stay tuned. But somewhere around 2011, 2012, I wasn't watching for about 6 months. So it wasn't like that long. But I definitely had a bit of a break. And yeah, man, like Trip Prince, like I like the smaller shows. As cool as it is to like go to WrestleMania and all that, I've had more fun at smaller shows than I have the bigger shows. Because the bigger shows, you're one of how many? But with the smaller shows, you feel like you're part of that show. He's not doing the twitchy thing, but...
10 minutes ago.
Oh, backstabber. Let me go for a bigger move. Okay, that didn't work. You can make the game run faster, but nah. We got that atomic drop going. Figure 4 in the middle of the ring, baby. Anyone like the neon belt? I don't know how long she's used it for, but I watched a highlight show from last night. I think it's different. I like the neon belt. Like, people are saying disrespectful and all that. Like, how many belts have... Like, The Miz had a belt. John Cena had a belt. Stone Cold had a custom belt. The NWO spray painted the big gold belt. It's all about character. Oh, tuning up the band. I missed it. Babla 04. Yeah, for those who don't know, Overcooked Bacon's talking about one of the brand new gold Patreon perks. And I'm about to get elbowed. Damn. Oh, he's getting cocky. But we launched a brand new series called BT Commentaries, which is the three of us, or any combination. We commentate through old shows. So, like, the first one that we did is Bad Blood 04, because it's the first paper the three of us watched together. So we thought it was only fitting that we did that. So it's a complimentary track that you can load up Bad Blood 04 on the network, and then you can check that out. So if you do want to support us, just head on over to patreon.com/byte. What? /byte that? What? Sure. Arm hold, spin kick to a pinfall. That's how I remember. That's how I know people fantasy book that. Why not? So let's do another, let's actually do like a multi-man match. How do you do like a triple threat? Because I see red corner, I see blue corner. No, of course you're supposed to say that, man. It's an announced feature, so don't worry about that. How do you do... Oh, I guess a battle royal? Now, let's try one of them tournament things. I want to try this out. A tournament entry, let's call it the... Punjabi... Match Mania... Punjabi Match Mania. Because that's all it fits. This is the Punjabi Match Mania. Let's do it with just 16 entries. What do you mean mixed? Okay, so let's put up... name a match that you guys would like to see take place here. There we go. Okay. So take a look at some of the roster here as I just scroll. You can name some of the people you think you would like to see here, and then we can just talk about the matches as they're happening. So feel free to name any of these people. So one match I'll put is I'll put the Maharaja, modern day Maharaja. He's gonna take on. What are these weird squares? I know there's got to be a better way to do this. Let's do the modern day Maharaja against. I don't want to do it. Let's do the modern day Maharaja against John Cena, because it's going to end up happening anyway, right? So round one, man, we're not wasting time with that. And then the next one, let's do Kane versus the so let's do Kane versus the Undertaker. Now I can't do triple threat, but I can do a New Day match. So let's put up members of the New Day against each other. Go to SmackDown. You know what? Let's do David versus Goliath. Let's do Biggie versus Xavier. And then I had mentioned a match I wanted to do in the stream is Rey versus AJ. So let's do Rey Mysterio against AJ Styles. I saw Sin Cara on that list, and he needs in the tournament. I think we have another slot left. Yeah. Let's do Ray versus AJ Styles. And then up next, we're going to have ourselves a match between... Do we have Sin Cara under a legend? I think I have him under a legend yet. I also have Baron Corbin under a legend. So let's do Sin Cara. Who's he going to take on? I feel like... Let's throw a non-WWE guy. Let's throw like an oddball to the mix. Let's just throw Sin Cara against Blanca from Street Fighter. How many slots are left? Holy crap. Let's do Rollins versus Reigns. Don't think we put Samoa Joe in here. Seth Rollins versus Sami Zayn. Let's do it. Seth versus Zayn. How many slots? Okay, we only have room for one more match. So let's do... It's tough. We only got one more slot left. Let's put the Damon. Let's put the Damon in here. Let's put Finn Balor. And he is going to do battle against CM Punk. Let's do that. I like this. One title match. CPU level, let's put it at 8. I don't know what else I want to put on. Comp skip, time over the top rope. I think we're good with that. So here we go, folks. Punjabi Match Mania 2017 is about to begin. We have ourselves a 16-man tournament, including Blanca. Huh? I don't get it. Okay, here we go. So match number 1, the modern day Maharaja against John Cena. Do they have to sort out a deal with WWE to use the wrestlers in this game? No, these are custom creations, so these are all made by fans. So none of this is actually in the game itself, but downloadable. It's basically the same way that in the WWE games, you'll see Marvel characters, you'll see, you know, people from TNA or other wrestling companies show up. I love how nickname for Cena is Cena. Cena! John Cena! They need to add custom soundtracks to this. And just like that, we're off to Punjabi Match Mania. Favorite current superstar? Definitely AJ Styles, man. He's the face that runs the place. And I love the guy. He's awesome. Oh. Very nice overhead maneuver by the modern-day Maharaja. We have Cena in the headlock, but Cena counters with a back body drop. Can you imagine what kind of disappointment it would be for Jinder Mahal to lose in the first round of the Punjabi Match Mania? I mean, this is literally meant for him to be won. That doesn't even make sense. It's meant to be won by him. I think that sounds better. But I mean, he's got quite the challenge. Match 1, he's got John Cena to deal with, so we'll find out. You know, we're gonna have Blanca from Street Fighter make a cameo appearance. We sorted out a deal with Capcom. You know, Capcom not really doing a lot with their IPs lately, so we figured why not lend a little help to Blanca, and then have him here in Punjabi Match Mania. So what's your favorite thing you've ever found created on the Steam Workshop for this game? Oh, that's easy. Somebody made Juicin' Thunder Liger. Actually have him in the game. They made a steroided up version of a Jushin Liger, but the top is torn, like the outfit, because he's so juiced up. He's so bulk. It's just great. This is great. So good. I've seen other good creations, but that one takes the cake so far. I'm gonna try to go sleep, but you be on while I try kip. Not everyone. P.S. Kane for the Punjabi Match Mania title. Nice. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, brother. You take care, my friend, and we shall communify on the Discord. Which, I mean, talking about Patron. You want to support us, you also get exclusive access to a Discord channel. So there we talk about wrestling, we talk about games, we talk about life, we talk about some of the perks. So, you know, we already got direct feedback from people like Overcooked Bacon about the first ever BT commentary. So that's super cool about that. We are already at 5 minutes in Punjabi Match Mania. Still match 1. Can we finish this tournament before Raw? Pretty sure the answer is no. But I'm pretty sure we can save this and then try it out later and then finish the series. Oh, what? What? Did Cena just do an RKO? Favorite AJ Styles match in his WWE run so far? I forget. I'm bad with remembering shows, but the match against Cena where they didn't leave the ring, I just thought that was awesome. How they were able to really tell a story without leaving the ring. It says a lot about another RKO. Yeah, it says a lot about their talent. Jinder just laying it in there. He's got to be careful not to get himself disqualified. He loves those headlocks. Whoa. Getting athletic there. He's got that camel clutch. Taking a page out of Rusev. Now Cena with that rolling powerbomb. Going up top. Cena with an elbow drop. And follows it up with the DDT. Cena is going up top again. That's a 5-knuckle shuffle. Okay, I guess the referee saw the Jinder X Factor. Okay. So you see that Cena's been watching them X-Pac matches. Rumble this year, yeah. Thanks for that. Cena running the ropes. A 5-knuckle shuffle to the back of the head. I don't think he's ever actually done that before. See Jinder Mahal being a little worn out now. He's able to pull off that neck breaker, but can he follow suit? Oh, Nikki is not going to be happy with that one. You see both men just walking around at this point. Energy is very low. Now they're taking a nap. With a running bulldog by John Cena. Going for another back body drop. I mean, how many more headlocks and back body drops can we get in this match? Is the ref Little H? Is it Little H? Definitely looks like him. What? Cena. I'm not going to call that an upset victory, but Bulldog headlock captures that, and just like that, our WWE champion has lost to John Cena via a Bulldog. So John Cena advances in Punjabi Match Mania 2017. And up next, we have the Brothers of Destruction battling against one another for the title of Punjabi Match Mania Champion, the first ever. Favorite current WWE woman on either Raw or SmackDown Live? Like, match-wise, Charlotte, easily. Overall, it's got to be Becky Lynch. I think overall it's Becky Lynch, but if we were only talking about matches, it's definitely Charlotte. And here comes the dead man. He's not taking 30 minutes to step foot inside that ring because he knows that we are going to try our best to finish Match Mania before Raw, which is just not going to happen, but we'll try it. Oh, nice, True Prince. Let me know, yeah. With our gold patrons, we're definitely taking recommendations for the commentary series. Because we're not going to be limiting that to just pay-per-views. We want to commentate Raw, SmackDown Live shows. Especially Raws that are not in the 3-hour mark. But, we want to go down memory lane. And it is a Patron exclusive thing that we're very happy to be doing. As a thank you, really, to those that support us on the platform. Oh, nice. I really want to check out some 2000 stuff. So that is really welcome. Gotta head to work. Catch you guys on the podcast. Have a great night. You too, Bacon. And you enjoy your time at work. I know that's sometimes tough, but you gotta make that dollar holla, man. You gotta have those tag team matches play. But yeah, take care, Bacon. Awesome having you here. Now we have Kane already busted open, which is quite challenging because it's behind the mask. So the mask is hiding a crimson mask. So a mask within a mask is currently happening in this match. Kicking his brother right in the face. Back body drop, landing right on his blood. Look at that. Look at that. Notice you can actually get disqualified if you're on the top rope for a long while. Gave themselves a pinfall attempt, but only getting one. I will be surprised if this match lasts less than the other one. But then again, the first one ended on a bulldog, so really, like, who am I to say what's going to happen in this match? I mean, we have Taker going up top, and then doing nothing.
5 minutes gone.
Is Taker okay? Just going up there, not doing much really, and then going back down. I'm concerned, guys, about Taker. I think he needs some help.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think it's that crazy. Like the referee is mic'd up. You hear him throughout the whole PA system. Not bad, not bad. Quite impressive, actually. Keith should be in 205 Live. If all goes well, we're trying. You know, we're currently in contract negotiations with him to make sure he's booked for 205. But Keith is quite expensive. That's why he can't get the streams. Oh, Tombstone! Tombstone by Taker. Is this it at 6 minutes? No, of course not. Poor Kane. He's in a tough spot now after getting Tombstone. I'm assuming the energy is running a little bit low. Another Tombstone, folks. Another Tombstone pound driver. Still manages to somehow kick out. I don't know how that's actually happening, but wow. Now looking to break the arm of his very own brother, who was almost burned to a crisp. So far we're up to 8 minutes in the match as Taker hits that sidewalk slam. Anybody watching on the video archive, feel free to subscribe to the channel, give us a thumbs up, and let me know, like, what would you guys like to see us play, you know, in a live stream. Doesn't even have to be a wrestling game. If you guys just want us to have a little bit of fun, I can even play like Battlegrounds at some point. Is Fight Night completely over, Juan? I'm not gonna say no, because there are ideas for Fight Night, but oh wait, 3. So Taker wins. Taker wins. So Taker advances. So the next match, and in the second round, it's going to be John Cena versus the Undertaker. And up next, we have Biggie taking on Xavier Woods. It's the Battle of the New Day. Yeah, with Fight Night, it's something that we have a lot of ideas, but we can't really do it the way we want to right now. That's like the biggest thing, where logistically it's just really difficult. And right now our priority is producing podcasting type content, and anything that is gameplay related is not going to be in recorded form now. It's going to be in the form of live streams like this one. Like, that's one of the biggest changes now. So maybe in the future, you know, depending what happens with the WWE games, they'd already stated that, you know, there won't be a story creator in the new game. So I mean, that right there pretty much cancels out a lot of things that we can do with the game. And honestly, my interest with that game is getting lower and lower by the day, because what I really care about it is not even the matches themselves, but more so what you can do. And I'm fading away. Do I look good like this? Cypher, what's going on, bro? Awesome having you here. I can just fixing up the camera a little bit. I think that's better. So up next, this is the Punjabi Match Mania. We are up to the third match in the first round. We have the New Day Comrades. We have Biggie taking on Xavier, and that looks strong. I've been watching some WWE CW stuff, and it's really made me realize how much I miss Ricky Ortiz and his Rick O'Reilly towel. He had a lot of potential. Man, you want to piss off Keith, you submit a question for the podcast about Ricky Ortiz. If you want to trigger Keith, you do that. was actually watching some WWE CW the other day. Yeah. It's not bad, but I was watching one of the episodes where they were playing up to like Stevie Richards' throat surgery. But yeah, how you doing, Cynical Man? Great having you here, buddy. We have ourselves a pinfall. I do hope that they make the matches a little bit, I'm not going to say more predictable, but a Bulldog beating Jinder is kind of like, really? Kane Taker was a little bit better about that.
12, 13.
Biggie almost got counted out, man. Juan, how excited are you for WWE 2K18 and who is the best at wrestling games? You, Ryan, or Keith? How excited I am? Really not much at all. I've just not been enjoying the last few wrestling games that they put out. And, yeah, it's not for me right now. Like, I may get it for the Switch just so I have, like, a mobile wrestling game. And then, Wizard, welcome, bro. Don't worry about it, man. We still have quite a bit of stream to go. You're currently watching Punjabi Match Mania. So actually, you know, let's add some text to this. Let's make this a little bit more professional. Or professional, I mean, I'm just gonna add this like live. Dude. Punjabi Match Mania. Round 1. Big E versus Xavier Woods. Regarding who's better at wrestling games? Huh. It's a tough one. I'm thinking. I wrote Punjabi match. Yes. Punjabi match. We're live, folks. We're live. Alright, there we go. We have Biggie versus Xavier Woods, Punjabi Match Mania. And, yeah, like, who's better between the three of us? I don't know, man. Like, I honestly think we're pretty... Like, I think Ryan is kind of, like, on the lower tier. Keith and I were definitely a little bit more competitive between each other. Oh, holy crap. He almost got a 3 count there. And I'm doing good, aside from just having fun. Had a good work day. I'm off work tomorrow. And we're going to celebrate tomorrow because Nicole want to share this on stream. You know, she got a job. So we're super happy about that. So feel free to congratulate Nicole on that. So tomorrow we go celebrate. Go have some pasta. So Keith hates Ricky Ortiz and Doritos. That man has some weird grudges. Oh, that's not... Dude, you don't want to talk about Keith and grudges. You don't want to go there, man. Oh, shiny wizard. Notification on here is no bueno. Yeah, like, I'm still getting used to YouTube. And I know I've asked you guys about this a lot, but do you prefer to watch streams on Twitch or YouTube? Because, I mean, that's a thing, you know, where maybe every now and then we pop in on YouTube. I mean, we do have on Twitch, we have a Twitch channel we haven't used in, like, a while. But it all really depends on the audiences. You know, we can still put the archive here, which is, another alternative, but... Like, I don't know how the discoverability of YouTube is regarding streams.
9, 10,
You can have some pasta, man.
12,
You can have some pasta, Mr. Cypher. Come on down. Oh, nice clothesline. I think this has been one of the longer matches so far. Whoa, what? Big E wins via big splash, and there's a mosquito that keeps flying around. So at 13 minutes, I was actually rooting for Xavier. So for the next one, let's make it interesting, and I want to get your guys' predictions on the chat. Match up next is Rey Mysterio versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles, in Punjabi Match Mania, round 1. Fight. Update this. Ray versus AJ. The Giant Killer, Rey Mysterio Jr. Twitch is just better. Like, I can audio only at work and turn my phone screen off. Yeah, because I think with the phone screen off thing, you have to have, like, YouTube Red. Like, I don't know if that also applies for YouTube streams, but honestly, I don't really have a preference between YouTube or Twitch. Yeah, I think they all have their own audiences. Like, who knows? Maybe every now and then, I just stream. I mean, another possibility is that I just stream on a personal, like, Twitch channel and then still publish it here on a Byte that if it's wrestling related or something. But well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's another thing. Nicole's mentioning restream is another option. What I will say is, I don't know if it's just that our connection has gotten better, but me as a streamer, I seem to have a lot less problems streaming on YouTube than I did Twitch, for sure. Tweeting quickly. So round 1's been pretty packed. So we have John Cena advancing. We have the Undertaker advancing. We have Biggie. And now it's up between Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles. Any of the Byte That team with the birthday in May, because mine is the 1st. No, my birthday is in September, which this year lands on a Wednesday, so that's going to be interesting. Keith is in December, and then Ryan was just this past weekend. Nicole's in November, so we're basically summer down. We're on the second half of the year. Rolling Santon by Mr. Rey Mysterio. I know this AJ Styles is Keith's favorite creation in Fire Pro. This is the one that he plays as a lot. Enziguri. The Enziguri is easily one of my favorite wrestling moves. What? That bulldog came out of nowhere. AJ went for that drop kick, unfortunately missed, but that nice uppercut really gets the job done now. Over 4 minutes in the match already. Interesting, even though he almost pushed AJ off the ropes, it seems like he still got that rope break. Oh my goodness! Hurricane Driver? What do we call that? Hurricane Driver? Although I've heard, Wizard, that there are ways you can sort of cheat that. Like, I'm assuming YouTube goes out of the way to make sure that doesn't happen a lot, but I've had read that people have found ways to sort of avoid having to go through YouTube Red. Like, I can't even get on YouTube Red in Puerto Rico. That's not an option here. Like, oddly enough, you guys can super chat to me. I can't super chat to other people. Super chat's not available in Puerto Rico. And for those that don't know, because I'm just assuming people know, super chat is a way that you can directly contribute to us. You can make a donation. It's actually going to pop up on screen and in chat as well. You can also donate just generally through Streamlabs. You actually have a link there as well. So you can use PayPal. You can use any other form of payment. You know, the best option to support us really is the Patron campaign. You know, I've mentioned we have the BT commentaries. Like, Gold now is jam-packed with features. You know, by being Gold Patron, you get early access to everything. And based on some of the things that we're talking about, there's going to be even more stuff that will become early access content. So you have that. You have the BT commentaries. You get brought up on at the end of the videos, you know, the end screen graphics. And yeah, like, you get access to the Discord channel. And you get mentioned on the podcast. Like, I think it's a pretty good deal. All right, going to go work out before Raw. Talk to you later. Hey, I want a picture, man, if you're wearing clothes and just winking at me. And you better tweet that and I'll retweet it. That's a dare for you, Mr. Cypher. I challenge you. Right now. Dragon Rana type move. Almost gets that 3, but AJ actually gets up first. Enziguri. Okay, that was a little weird with the lights. I watch tons of stuff on YouTube, though. My TV DVR's packed. What are you guys watching on YouTube, generally speaking, now? Like, I actually don't watch a lot of wrestling stuff on YouTube. Most of it is exclusively gaming. Not even so much Let's Plays. I don't really watch a lot of Let's Plays. It's more documentary type stuff. Oh! Almost another Styles Clash. He gets it. He gets it. 2, 3. AJ sneaks another pinfall victory here. So just like that Styles Clash, it took 2 of them to eliminate Rey Mysterio. So advancing so far are John Cena, The Undertaker, Biggie, and AJ Styles. So Biggie versus AJ, huh? Not a match I expected. This is the odd match. This is where the ratings come in. We have Sin Cara taking on Blanca from Street Fighter. No Face versus Beast Man. Man, that basically looks exactly like Sin Cara. It's crazy. Like original Sin Cara, because I know he's changed his look since then. Did you hear free roaming is back in WWE 2K18? Yes, I did, my friend. Yes, I did. Like, I think it's cool, but like, the gameplay itself is what I need to see change. You can add 1,000 new features, but what I personally want to see is a little bit faster gameplay, like not so much focused on the simulation aspect of wrestling. And I get that some people like it, but I've seen a lot of negative responses to the last games, particularly the last one. I saw a lot of people just going like, "Hey, it's a perfectly capable wrestling game, but how do you justify $60 on that?" And welcome, Tim. Awesome having you here, my friend. Bachkara. It's video game reviews, bat horror game playthrough. So yeah, like feel free to like either tweet or post right here like some of the channels that you like. I can actually, you know what? While this match is happening, I'll take not an actual bathroom break, but I'll actually take a look at some of the channels that I'm subscribed to, so you guys can check it. You know, you can find out more about what I'm watching on YouTube. Like, Game Sack is easily one of my favorite channels. I'm subscribed to, of course, IGN, Game Ranks, Watch Mojo. Although I really don't watch a lot of Watch Mojo at this point. Kind of funny. They were like in a really weird spot for a while, but they've gotten better since then. Furious Pete, so I haven't really watched a lot of his stuff. Up, Up, Down, Down, obviously. Wrestling with Regret. Lord Carnage, Classic Game Room. If you like more laid-back video game coverage, I recommend This Does Not Compute. That is the actual name of the channel. He does some podcasting content stuff. Is really good. The Gaming Historian is another channel I like. OKFabe, of course. Shout out to OKFabe. I did an NXT review with him, takeover review, and we definitely want to work together again very soon. Radical Reggie, Metal Jesus. Both of those are gaming content channels. There's a lot of channels that I'm subscribed to, but they've gotten a little bit too obnoxious for me. Like, I don't like channels that are so in your face, like, oh my god, like this, like welcome, oh my god, what's going on? And my apologies if I scared you by doing that. I'm sorry. Love you. 2K18 has to blow the last 3 games out of the water. Yeah, man, like, it can't just be another wrestling game. They can make it look as pretty as they can. As I say that, I am streaming a 2D wrestling game. So graphics are not the problem. They never have. Like, I can go back and play Day of Reckoning on the GameCube. And I'll be happy playing Day of Reckoning on the GameCube. I have over 20 wrestling games that I prefer to play right now over any of the other ones. So if you guys would actually like me to play any of those on a stream, I definitely would not have a problem with doing so. Like some of my, one game I actually want to try out one day is Rumble Roses. That's a female-only wrestling game that actually uses the Here Comes the Pain engine. So I don't know if you guys have actually checked that out, but it's really cool to look at from a historical standpoint, and it's got some cool stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Sin Cara so far seems to be struggling a little bit with Blanca. Blanca Bomb? Oh! Elbow to the dick. The Kind of Funny Games Party Mode series is incredible. I've actually not seen that. I really consume only their podcasting stuff because I follow Greg Miller from the Beyond podcast on IGN. So that's why I followed him from there to Kind of Funny. And yeah, cheap plug if you haven't, you can check out my personal gaming channel on YouTube. I haven't posted anything in about 2 weeks. I may go another week, without more stuff, just because I'm going through a lot of transitions, and I'm probably gonna transition. Oh, nice cross body. Oh, that would have been a sweet 3 count. But I'm probably gonna switch to streaming there as well. Obviously, non-wrestling content. But I just like streaming. Like, to me, streaming is way more fun than recording. Like, recording, I like doing the podcasting stuff, like Byte that, right? But I don't like recording gaming content. It is 8 minutes past midnight in Ireland, where I live. That's dedication 41. Man, that is awesome. Like, thank you. Seriously, I really do appreciate that. If only the PS2 had online still, we could play Rumble Roses together, right? That would be pretty sweet. Like, maybe in a couple years, like, NetPlay's getting better. Like, NetPlay's getting a lot more functional. More so for GameCube. Like, I played WrestleMania 19 online with Ryan for, like, over an hour. This was, like, 3 years ago. And it was great. Like, thing is, PS2 emulation is still... It's like, way further back than GameCube and even Wii U. Almost, I think. All right, got to go play WWE Champions. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy your champion session, man. Sin Cara struggling to put Blanca away. Kick her right to the face. Another elbow to the GoDaddy. Oh, look at that. I love those trade-offs. They're so cool. Now Blanca going up top. Is this it? No. While that's happening, let's actually pull out the Rumble Roses box and hope I don't mess up. Yeah, this is the game that the Wizard of Gore and Chad and I are talking about. This is our Rumble Roses. I'll actually make my screen a little bit bigger. Check that out. This came out in 2004. Yeah, 2004. I may or may not have got a PSP emulator to play the Final Fantasy Tactics sequel. I mean, well, the sequel came out. Which sequel do you mean? Because like the actual sequel is Advance, and then A2 or whatever that came out for the DS. There's Tactics Ogre as well. Another game. If you like tactics games, John d'Arc. Check out John d'Arc on the PSP. I don't know if you haven't, but that is the same type of gameplay. And it's pretty good. I didn't play much of it. But here's the back of that Rumble Roses game. There's the disc. So yeah, maybe we take a look at that down the line. Pretty good game, pretty good game. There's mud wrestling in it. Check that out. There we go. Hey, and thank you guys for hitting like on our Facebook page. We just crossed 500 likes last week. So that's yet another way that you guys can keep updated, you know, what's happening with Byte That. And we have a lot of updates on Twitter that are similar to the Facebook page. Facebook, sometimes we get a little bit lengthier with the posts. Yeah, and Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. That's not a sequel. It's technically a better version of Tactics. It's translated better because, like, the translation. Holy shit! And he still kicked out. Okay. Yeah, it's got some a better translation. It's got a couple more features. It has cutscenes, like animated cutscenes, so that's really cool. It's got some sound delays, but if you're emulating it, I think there's ways you can fix that. Juan, have you watched any of the G1, and have you fully come to terms with the death of the greatest cat in wrestling history, Daryl Takahashi? What happened? Who won? What? He won with a Waki Gatame? Sure. I don't even know what happened there, but Sin Cara progresses. So Blanca, sorry. Up next, now we have a Shield bout. Could be one of the last matches in the stream. Definitely do a second part, maybe even next week. We'll just carry on with Punjabi Match Mania. Let's do Rollins versus Reigns. Punjabi Match Mania. Yeah, G1, I only watched night 1. I still got to watch night 2. And welcome back, Timothy. And yeah, I mean, what I've watched, I love it so far. It's just a matter of like, it's just a lot of stuff, man. And I've been playing a lot of games lately. And Arm Bar. I've been playing Children of the Zodiac, which Wizard of Gore actually recommended. And I like to stream that down the line on a personal channel, Epic JC. And I've been playing a lot of Battlegrounds. I'll probably play some Battlegrounds during Raw tonight or something. Not on stream, just I like playing Battlegrounds. It's so good. I've also been playing Dying Light, which is way better than Dead Island, because I played through Dead Island with Nicole and some friends, and I did not like playing that game. So we are live, folks, with Punjabi Match Mania 2017. This is a 16-man tournament, or 12-man, I forgot at this point. It's a multi-man tournament. This is one of the last matches of the first round. We had Jinder Mahal taking on John Cena, to which John Cena advanced. You can check out the DVR mode if you're watching live, or you can check out in the video archive. Was your guys' podcast on iPhone podcast app? Yes. If you look up right now, thank you for asking. We technically have 2 podcast feeds now. If you look up Byte That on the podcasting app, you'll find the Byte That Wrestling podcast, which is the one that we do every Wednesday. If you check out the live version of the podcast on YouTube, you'll notice the iTunes version has way better audio. That's because we actually record our audio separately and then synchronize in post. So if you're an audiophile, that's definitely the version to check out. You know, it doesn't have video, but the audio is great. And we also have Byte That Plus. So Byte That Plus is a secondary audio feed. That's where we publish our reviews, our debates, our discussion topics. So right now you can subscribe to Byte That Plus and check out Ryan's review of Battleground. You can check out the review we have for Great Balls of Fire. I have a pretty good discussion about WWE not being able to build baby faces properly a lot of the times. I bring up a lot of the female superstars as examples. Talk a little bit about Sami Zayn and that. So you're more than welcome to subscribe. And if you want to support us, and monetarily it's challenging, a really kick-ass way you guys can support us is by reviewing us, actually, on either Stitcher or iTunes. So if you're on the YouTube channel, at the upper right, you should see an iTunes link. If you go to our Facebook page, actually, which is Byte That Cast, you can find links for the Stitcher and iTunes versions of Byte That Plus. Now, we just launched this over the weekend, so we're definitely looking for reviews. You know, we can give you guys a shout out as a thank you, but reviewing would truly mean a lot to us. One, they've already done 4 nights of the G1. You're a bit behind. I know, man. I know, but like I gotta balance my life. You know, like it cannot all be about wrestling. Like between the podcast and everything, I've been enjoying playing games a lot more lately. You know, for a while. Oh, nice super kick. Followed by a cool knee drop there. Like for a while, it was I was not playing a lot. Like my attention span was really poor. But I've been reading a little bit more. I've been reading Saga. I've been checking a lot of audiobooks. I've been playing games. You know, I think it's cool to have like a little bit of a balance. I'll check out like highlight videos of the G1 probably. Like after SummerSlam, I definitely want to look into watching some more non-WWE stuff, especially like a Global Force Wrestling once they get their stuff sorted out. Just so I can talk about it. You know, I've checked out some of their YouTube videos, and I like some of the things that they're doing with like Grado. Best WWE gift you got for a birthday or Christmas? I've gotten a couple. My mom last Christmas actually got me WWE ring. It was like a ring, or like finger with a finger. Oh, pedigree. Is this it? No. So I got that. I actually got a box from one of our patrons, which is Bo Segrist. If you look at a lot of the videos that I have a Enzo Mori and Big Cass action figure set, and I got that from him, plus a bunch of other stuff like autographs, and that just meant a lot to me. You know, the fact that he wanted to send something. You can actually check out that unboxing on the channel. Other gifts like that. Honestly, just like going to shows has been pretty special. I know it's not a gift per se, but I think that box definitely meant a lot, like the most to me. Just like on a personal level, the fact that somebody took that time to prepare something to send that to Puerto Rico, that was just super cool. You need to check out the Kenny Omega versus Minoru Suzuki match from night 2. Okay. See, I can't do the full show, but I can do a match. And Kenny Omega, man, like every match that I've seen so far from him, just top-notch stuff, top-notch stuff. See, this is why I like the streams, though. It's like, you know, we have Punjabi Match Mania going on in the background. You get to enjoy some wrestling, but I just enjoy talking to you guys. Like, this to me is super cool. Match already been going on for 12 minutes. The longest match was easily the previous one we had, which lasted over 20 in game time. Uh-oh, here we go, here we go. Trading back and forth. Rollins, super kick. Feeling froggy. He got it, he got it. No! They built this reigns properly. Remember, like with Fire Pro, you actually set up CPU logic, so they actually wrestle like themselves. And you see that, like he's going for the frog splash. He just did the Falcon's Arrow. Another super kick. Is he feeling froggy again? No. Oh, he tapped. Reigns tapped out. Reigns, wow. Okay. That was a little unexpected. So at 14 minutes, now Boston Crab. Let's roll on quickly. We got 2 more matches in round 1. Wait. Did I just choose the same match? Oh, I think we put Seth Rollins twice in the tournament. And I don't think anybody realized that. Okay, so folks, Rollins, he just beat Reigns. And now he has a chance to double qualify? Sure. Sure, why not? Does the game detect that he was in a previous match, or does it treat it as its own? Are you a fan of the Gotham show? I've actually not checked it out. I've heard good things about it. I'm open to like watching some more series. Like this week we actually have a review of a Glow, which is only 10 episodes. I wanted to finish watching season 1 of Stranger Things. How many episodes is Stranger Things, Nicole? And we watched a couple, right? Like I know you watched all of them, but I watched like 4 or 5, right? Okay, 2 or 3, but still, like, I saw... Yeah, it's only 8 episodes, so I'll probably finish watching that soon with Nicole, because, like, I saw that Season 2 trailer, and that looks pretty cool, so... It's just so many series, like, Timothy, what other superhero type series do you like? You mentioned Gotham. I know, like, Gotham is not about Batman himself, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's more about, like, the actual Gotham itself and the people in it. Like, that seems really interesting to me. I remember when it was announced, I wanted to check it out. Like, Thing is, when I watch a series, I like to binge watch it a lot more. If it's not like an hour long. Or even if I don't binge watch it, I hate having to wait weekly. Like when I watched Breaking Bad, which is my favorite series of all time, I hadn't watched up until like the 4th season started, or whichever one it was at that point. So I was able to binge watch basically 3 years of that TV show. And that was super cool. Rollins with the counter, man. How did none of us realize that Rollins was in twice? So does he wrestle himself? I'm rooting for him. There's a new Supernatural series on Fox. Lucifer is what it's called. Oh, nice. Man, so many series, right? It's just insane. Like, I remember back in the day, series were treated as like the side thing. And now it seems like people talk way more about series than they do about movies. Like, come to think of it, like, with the friends that I haven't really heard anybody talk about a movie in a long time. It's either Game of Thrones or I've heard a couple people talk about Gotham, Stranger Things, Exploder. The thing I love seeing in New Japan is how much Juice Robinson, used to be CJ Parker, has progressed as a performer. I'm hoping he gets a much bigger push coming out of the G1. That would be really cool, man. He got the short end of the stick in NXT. I wasn't like a big fan of him, admittedly, but I think it's cool, that he's really had that chance to shine in New Japan. Almost dropping him out of the ring. Got a nice senton bomb. Man, these two are just diving like crazy. I think we're going to save the last match of round 1 for next week, if I can stream that. Whenever possible, I do like to stream before Raw. I used to do this on the Press Pause channel that I know, like True Prince, Wizard of Gore, a lot of you checked out, and I just think it's a really cool slot where I can just talk with you guys before the wrestling show starts. So whenever I can, I will. May not always be wrestling, because like Fire Pro is cool, but I don't like to play a lot of the same game. Like Battlegrounds is the only exception. I kind of like Shooter. I saw a little bit of Shooter yesterday because I went to a friend's house, and the person that he lives with was watching it, and it was like on the background. And it looked pretty cool. Oh, whoa! Upset victory! Nice! Falcon's arrow with a hook leg pinfall. Let's close it off. Let's round up the first round. So we have the main event for Punjabi Match Mania Night 1. Shall now update this to the Demon versus the Punk. Who's everybody rooting for? I'm thinking Punk. I think it's time for Balor to go to sleep here. Another series I was watching with Nicole and kind of didn't like the format was Arrow. I love the first episodes, but I don't know if it gets better or worse. It just seemed to fall in line with this thing. It's like the Arrow character, I just didn't like him. It seems weird, but like I didn't like him. He seemed very full of himself. I missed the Monday Night One intro for the streams. I still have that. I love that, man. Dude, like those were some of the best times. Like the Shadow of the Colossus stream, the Ozra's Rat stream. What I would like to do is like bring streams where I can complete games. So like those streams may not even happen on the Byte That channel because like I don't want to overload the channel with non-wrestling stuff because I know that's what you guys are subscribed for. But I just have a lot of fun doing like streams, like being able to complete a game and then knowing that a lot of you are going to tune in next week, you know, and then seeing like if I can complete the game. I watched Supergirl and that was a really good one. Nice. I've heard really good things about Supergirl. So you guys are going with Punk. You're going with Balor. I think he's gonna go to sleep. Oh, nice chop. Oh, nice Pele kick. Yeah, I think that Arrow just wasn't a big fan of. I loved The Shield. That was a really kick-ass series many years ago at this point. I loved The Office up until the 3rd season. After that, I think I love, especially the 2nd season. I got to rewatch it. But I love that 2nd season so much. Like once they established the characters and it was about the love story, I thought that was really good. Snap and suplex. Oh, landing on the outside now. Balor getting a little bit cocky. You know, props to the creator. I'm not a big fan of the top part. Did you see the parody of the Kurt Angle on angle on No DQ Online? No. Actually, no. If you can tweet us, Byte That Castle. Pop that here on the screen. So I can check that out. Definitely check it out. I saw that Jason Jordan sign an autograph, and he autographed it as Jason Jordan Angle. Oh, Criminal Minds. There's another series that it's like an HBO series. That every season is like a new cast. I think Woody Harrelson was in the 1st season. That's one I've been meaning to watch for a long time. Like that one I want to binge watch with you, Nicole. I completely forgot about it. What was it called now? This is going to annoy the hell out of me. Go to sleep! Oh! True Detective. Yeah, True Detective. Also, Nicole and I are obsessed with Law and Order. Yeah, SVU. Like, whenever we travel, like, we can just watch an entire marathon. It's just like, it's so messed up. I told Nicole, it's like, we are sick people. We watch marathon of just sexual assault. Yeah, and every time we've traveled, every single time, there's a Law and Order SVU marathon on TV. It's like just sexual assault, rape. It's just like why do we love watching this series? It's just so good. It's just so good. Wow. If you notice, he actually went for the sequence for the coup de grace. He did the sling blade followed by the running drop kick. Holy shit. I think he's actually trying to set up for it, but he's too tired. Is Criminal Minds on Netflix? Man, Punk is not staying down. Come on, Balor, you can do it, buddy. You can do it. Okay, he's not far off the corner now. Like, if you want to make him go night-night. Holy crap, Punk is not selling. Oh. Roll up, is he going to get him? He got him! He got him! Holy crap. Okay, so the coup de pin. He got CM Punk with the school de gras. This is called the school de gras. So, ladies and gentlemen, the time to finish and conclude Punjabi Match Mania Night 1 has arrived. So, just to recap, this is what has happened. Let me save here. I love how there's just bye. Like, whatever. So, night 1, we saw John Cena and The Undertaker advance. So, in night 2 of Punjabi Match Mania, it will be The Undertaker versus John Cena. We saw Biggie advance over his tag team partner, Xavier Woods. And he will be taking on AJ Styles in match 2. Then we saw Sin Cara and Rollins advance. It's going to be them. And then Rollins, obviously enough, he's only a human being. He had a match right after the one with Reigns, to which Sami Zayn got a upset victory. And then it is going to be Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. So it's an NXT alumni on a pole match. And then we have this match. I'm not sure who's looking forward to this one, but it's going to happen. So why not? But yeah, thank you guys so much. As I mentioned, there are many different ways you can support us. You can support us by subscribing to the YouTube channel, share us across social media, give us a thumbs up, comment on the video, let your friends know about everything that we're doing. Suggest in the archive version, comment away. What would you like us to do on a live platform? You can check out our live podcast right here on this channel. Every single Wednesday, we're going to talk about Battleground and, of course, get to the bottom of the Fashion X-Files, which it could be Harper and Rollins. So that's a possibility. You can also review our podcast on Apple Podcasts and Stitcher. Links to that are somewhere around this place. As True Prince mentions, the second round of this tournament is going to be incredible. It's going to be a 6-star tournament. So we're labeling it Punjabi Match Mania 6-star edition Turbo HD. And finally, the other way that you can support us is by backing us on Patreon. A lot of you already do. And for those that haven't, I strongly suggest and advise that you check that out. If you like our content, you want to support us directly, you get early access, you get Discord channel, you get shout-outs, you get your name at the closing graphics. Gold members now get Byte that commentary as well. In August, you're going to have a Patreon exclusive live show. So picture a 1-hour-long podcast, much like this right now, but it's going to be a podcast. But we can directly interact with our gold patrons then. So thank you guys so much for being with me live, checking out the archive, and stay tuned to Punjabi Match Mania Night 2 5-star HD edition right here on Byte That. Take care, everybody.